Okay, managing young Desi Banks, man. Watching his career grow, man. I mean, I've been enjoying watching Desi do his thing as well, and it's like every month he's getting bigger and bigger and bigger.
We got
and
a lot
also,
going on with that.
Desi is a standalone brand himself too. You don't see him trying to, buddy everybody. He over there working. So what is it like working with Desi and watching his stuff blossom?
Man, it's funny on Beehive cause 2012, I think. Man, Desi cousin, which is my little brother, I love him to death, Jared came to me and was like, look, man, little cuz wanna, I was in my prime. And he came to me and he was like, bro, I need you to help me manage my little cuz. He been doing little shit on Vine, you know what I'm saying, whatever. And I'm like, them people that close to me, you know how we share information.
Exactly.
Them people that close to me, I got $1 million gem, I'm gonna give it to you for
Come
free.
on.
So I made him a contract back then.
Yeah.
I felt like I was a little celebrity, started popping a little bit, shit. A lot of people know me.
Yeah.
But I had been up under a rock. I had to learn how to get from under the rock and start being so, I'm real nonchalant into myself.
Yeah.
So I ain't gonna call myself introverted because I got introvert and extrovert
tendencies. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I go out when I feel it's gonna be comfortable, but other than that, I'm up under the rock. So I used to go to basketball games, and I'm a real fan of high school sports.
Yeah.
So I used to go to the games, and all of us would get together with Desi to go to the games and be like, shit, let's see if the people gonna know you. Like I'm just teaching him, like public stuff at that time, and we didn't have like the biggest relationship, but we knew each other, we fucked with each other, and as time just continued to grow, him and Jared, you know what I'm saying, they parted their ways or whatever, but.
Yeah.
I tended to just watch, talk to him, mentor here and there. And man, he just started growing and growing and growing and growing. And probably about 4 years ago, one of my buddy Cord called me because I had been sitting down with this TV show talking about comedians and stuff. And they had got wind that I knew Desi and that I had a parts in it. So they called me and I called Desi that night like, bro, you got management? He was like, no, you know what I'm saying? But I'm sitting there with Bob, if you know Bob from ratchetpeople.meet.
Okay.
On ratchetpeoplemeet.com. And he like, damn, bro, we need to get Desi. And I'm like, I ain't never solicited my business to Desi because he like my brother. You know what I'm saying? Like my little brother, I really fuck with him. And Corey ended up calling me the next day, bro. This how the chips align with God if you believe in the higher.
With you.
So the spirit had Desi on my mind, Corey here, there, and Cord called me the next day because I used to talk to a female that he was best friends with, and he say, man, I got one of my little buddies that, you know what I'm saying, I'm trying to manage. I don't know nothing about management. I need your help.
My God.
And he went to talking, and I said, you talking about D. Desi, he ain't knowing about D. He like, yeah. I said, damn. You get what I'm saying? So I came in then.
Okay.
And shook a little bit up, and we learned some things and found some shit that was going on in his business that wasn't right. And a couple months after that, I end up exiting again. You know what I'm saying? Through niggas being niggas, you know what I'm saying? No parts on Desi, probably, it just be a lot of little shit going on, which I wasn't mad at. I never had a relationship to tarnish with Desi.
Yeah.
And a couple months ago, probably about a year ago, they called me to come in and do some work on the road. And I took it, and then, him and one of his buddies ended up mending their relationship. And then this time right here, we had a tragic situation that happened. And it's like, you know what, Tay, I need you here. And I took it, you know what I'm saying? And, I took a lower role to be involved in the role. So it's myself and Yusuf. Yusuf is his primary manager. I'm his tour manager.
Yeah.
But just being able to be in that room with him and watch him, man, I tell him all the time, like watching him do his stand-up, because a lot of people don't know he do stand-up.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, wow. A shy kid, Desi used to be shy.
Damn.
I used to have conversations with Desi like, bro, you got to be silly, and the difference between you and DC and, the comedians. Now, man, just watching him blossom personality, like everything, he's so free.
Yeah.
It's a blessing, bro.
Oh, my God.
It's really a blessing to see that.
What is it like being in that comedy world, though? I mean, maneuvering around in there versus hip-hop and R&B.
Man, comedy, they both the same business wise, minus a few chips.
Okay.
But the comedy world a little bit more laid back.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But of course you dealing with celebrities.
Yeah.
These dudes big. You know what I'm saying? So the way we handle the shows, we have way more shows than the music industry. If you on tour in the music industry, you got one show a night, do what you do. Yeah. I'm on tour with Desi, we doing 6 a weekend or 5 a weekend.
What, nigga?
2 a day. You know what I'm saying? So
God damn.
them boys grinding out there. If you are a fan of comedy, then you really have to tap in and watch what they do.
You gotta respect it.
They get on that stage. The headliners get on that stage for an hour and do what they do. The opening acts or the feature, shout out Detroit Reed and Alton Walker, them eye openers. They get up there and do what the hell they got to do. And you have to put the business together where your show will sell. So Desi had to come up with a team to have a whole show. It ain't just him.
Yeah.
He had to go get others to come into this thing to make it do what it do, man. It's a blessing to see it, man.
Okay.
Like it's just a blessing, bro. And to be able to be a part of it, I'm thankful.
On the R&B side of stuff with Jacquees, man, I mean, he been on the run for a long ass time now as well. What has it been like working with Queez?
Queez situation is the same. We working on a documentary and we just finally had to put that part out. A lot of people don't know that I've been knowing Jacquees 10 years.
My God.
We've been in the music industry.
Yeah.
10 years was still going in. I met Jacquees when he was signed to TIG, which we were signed to TIG. Yeah, Fly was managing him.
Okay.
And Fly used to call me and talk about him all the time. Like when he first started getting tattoos and he was an R&B artist. You know what I'm saying? You know, we got a little street background, so we look at shit like, damn, nigga trying to be street. And Fly used to just be mad. And man, I always been a fan of Jacquees.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Before I was any type of executive with him, I was a fan.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then he had a situation with TIG to part ways, and he called me, Corey, street execs. He was we gonna hear Aries.
Yeah,
he was calling everybody this particular night, and he ended up calling Corey, which is Corn Daddy. And this is my first time really telling this story too. This is exclusive. And when he called Corey called me back, and he was like, "Man, the kid Jacquees just called me, man." And he say, it's now never for him. Like, he need help. You get what I'm saying? And I'm like, yeah, he called me too, but he didn't stress that part. You know, he just had me read my mind. And I said, he told me he was going to take him to Bird, man. Yeah. That's how Corey hard is. He was just like, man, I don't know the kid like that, man, but I'm sitting right here with Bird. I said, no, hell, you ain't. I want to work with him. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? We going to sign him to us so we can make sure he good, because we know our intentions. And we signed him to Linwood Agency Management, LLC, which is our company, in 2014. And from that day forward, as you can see, what started happening. And the kid had like 430,000 followers at the time. And I was wondering like why he ain't making no money. Yeah. And I was the plug. I had the phone. So at that time, I had about 4,000 contacts in my phone from doing shows the last 2-3 years with Quan. So I just took and put some things in perspective that I had that I could do to start bringing in money. And I think probably about 5 or 6 months in, I started booking him. I booked this first show in Decatur, Illinois. My buddy AB, shout out AB. I hit AB up and told him I had Jacquees. And we booked the show in Decatur, Illinois for $3,800 plus travel, $5,000 total. His first book show with me was $5,000. Yeah. Now keep in mind, he coming from doing probably little Sweet 16s and never really having a show book that big, and plugged him in. And 6 months after that, I put him on his first headline tour. At this time, he's a YouTube and a internet artist to most, but this kid was a superstar even on those platforms. So I put him on the Mood tour because I was plugged in with Mari Davis over at CAA, and me and her, we can join hands to just work, put him on his first tour, and man, the rest history. You get what I'm saying? So we started at $3,000, $3,800, and by the end of the year, we had made roughly $400,000-$500,000. You know what I'm saying? So that kid there, man, shout out Jacquees, you know what I'm saying? I done went through a lot of emotional things with him. You know what I'm saying? The ups and the downs. He could tell you that I get real pissed off at him sometimes because a lot of people don't know that I work with Jacquees. You know what I'm saying? And I don't really talk about it that much, you know what I'm saying? But salute him, you know what I'm saying? He didn't came and picked me back up a couple times throughout the way because I get mad and be like, man, fuck this shit. You know what I'm saying? Because I just feel like any situation that I'm in, when I'm sitting at the table, it ain't about how me sitting a bankroll on the table. Come on. I come with a lot. Come on. You understand what I'm saying? I'm with you. And that's what it is. So working with Jacquees, man, it's a blessing to be able to do it. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it have its ups and its downs, but I love being able to work with real talented people.